Oh boy, so we got this tweet here. Yup, it's the same petty, entitled, backstabbing attitude that plagues the mainstream. The indie stream is sadly becoming the discount version of Marvel and DC. I would argue that it's already there, and I found this tweet from the creator of Rags. My favorite thing about the community is no matter what you do, they're going to hate you for it. Absolutely true. Sign a deal with Antarctic Press. Like a week later, everybody hates you because you signed a deal with Antarctic Press and you didn't break it because somebody else's deal fell through. Be more successful. They'll hate you. Not successful enough, they'll ignore you and look down on you. Make stickers to sell. Somebody's going to want to pick a fight with you. Get a cool piece of art with a lady sitting on a snowmobile while in a bikini. That's going to start a fight with an artist that somehow believes that they have a lock on drawing that. I already mentioned the culture war thing. That was the deal fell through part. Yeah, you're a monster. You didn't pick sides. I did pick a side. Like I picked my own side. Why am I gonna? Why is anybody expected to destroy their own chance at success for no reason? In fact, right now, Antarctic Press is probably doing more to support independent creators and independent comics than any other publisher in the business. They got their little anthology books. I read a couple of those. I didn't really like them that much, but they got their little anthology books publishing like individual short stories or serialized versions of other people's works that have come in off of Kickstarter or whatever. It's actually a really impressive amount of work that they're doing to support small independent creators. Make a dumb tweet because you got drunk or whatever. Well, somebody's going to screenshot it and they're going to throw it at you 6 months later as part of some other argument that it doesn't even belong on. Um, Give somebody a job and then watch them screw up. This goes in multiple directions. From somebody tweeting something that's they probably really shouldn't have, whether they were drunk or sober, or it can just be you hired somebody to do a job and they didn't do it. You know how often that happens? I see that kind of stuff every day, not necessarily just in the scope of comics, but I follow a lot of artists. I talk to a lot of people that like art, commission art, that kind of stuff, and I keep seeing horror stories of, yeah, I paid this artist a year ago, and I still don't even have a sketch. Give somebody a chance and watch them mess up, and somehow it's your fault. This isn't to say I don't have a problem. The Rags creator doesn't have like problems. Like we all are imperfect creatures. We all have our foibles. But this industry, or heaven help me, I'm going to use the C word. This community would be a lot better off if we all cut each other a little bit of slack now and then. All too often, people out there in the community, and I'm guilty of this too, so don't think I'm like holier than thouing you. This is an admission of guilt. People out there will go and comment on something because it's the topic du jour and it's the way they know they can get some clicks. I have done clickbait myself. It's a true fact. I hope I don't do it too often, but it happens. People will base their whole marketing campaign around outrage marketing, where they do something, they stoke up a controversy, and then they use that controversy and the clicks and the eyeballs that come with those clicks as an opportunity to put their product in front of people. That's essentially how the mainstream, like, TV media works. Oh, today's news headline: water is toxic. Stuff like that. And people will be like, oh no, hey, did you hear water is toxic? Yeah. And in between them talking about water is toxic, they cut to an advertisement for some pharmaceutical or shampoo or dog food or whatever it happens to be. And then they cut back, oh man, hey, da 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 da, because they have captive eyeballs. I love me some drama, man. I will get sucked into watching like a 45-minute video about drama of e-celebrities I've never even heard of before that video. And I'll watch it and be like, oh, this is the most riveting thing ever. but it's not healthy. And a lot of creators, a lot of commentators, a lot of people that do stuff related to comics, members of the community. I really don't like using that word because I don't think it is a community. I think it's several small communities that we kind of join together and just argue about stuff on Twitter or on YouTube, like I'm doing right now. But that group, whatever you want to call it, we really love to fight. We really love to argue. We really love the attention that it brings. We really love the clicks that it brings. And it's not really healthy. It sure ain't sustainable. And I'm going to try real hard over the course of 2024. So I guess this is also a New Year's resolution video. I'm going to try over the course of 2024 to be positive, to not get into all that kind of drama stuff that I might want to. Like if I'm going to comment about it, I want to have something constructive that I can say. Something like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have made this tweet. Hey, maybe we didn't need to pick this fight. I've always tried to call it like I see it. And I don't know that I've always been effective or consistent with that, but I try. I'm going to try to go one step further and try to do stuff a little more positive, because if I can bring a little positivity in, maybe somebody else will pick up on that and we can all be a little more positive together and we can actually affect some kind of change. I think my last two videos I've been talking about how comic books are changing, how the industry, the mainstream industry, the big companies that do floppy comics are in trouble. The distribution company might be in trouble. Stores are in trouble. If all of us get together, maybe, and this is my thesis, maybe we can affect some positive change. Get products we want to be sold. Get products we want in stores. Get those stores to be at a point where they're healthy and they're not closing. Get those stores to where they can go, boy, I can go back to being dumb and just ordering from Diamond to get everything I need. Like, if we can go to a place where things are healthier, then there's room. There's more room in the market for everybody. There's more room in the industry, in the community, whatever terminology you like. There's more room. People can invest in their little niche product that they really think is super neat. And they might only sell 100 copies, but boy, they had a lot of fun making it. Those 100 people really liked it. As opposed to where it is now, where a lot of people feel like they have to beg to get on somebody else's show to make money. They feel like they gotta follow somebody else to make money. They feel like they gotta do this or that. And then when those things don't happen, when those things don't work out, they get mad, they lash out. Like, let's not be like that. If there's somebody out there that you like, support them. Don't feel obligated to support people just because. And don't try to make people feel obligated to support you. Just be cool, build relationships, and once you build some relationships up, you'll get where you want to go. That's kind of where I'm at. I want to be positive. I want to keep building and strengthening relationships that I have, and I want to get somewhere cool. I don't know where that somewhere is yet. I'm kind of just going through all this stuff here on the first of the year, thinking a lot of things, thinking about the last year, all the stupid things I've done, all the stupid things I've said, all the mistakes I've made, thinking about, hey, how can I avoid doing some of that? I probably ain't going to be good enough to avoid all of it, but if I can avoid some of it, like being a negative Nancy, that's a step up. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one, and hope to see you again.